Good morning, good morning, good morning. I'm so glad you're here with me this morning. This is great to have you all on. We've got a big day today. Today is Tuesday, and we're going to be speaking to it's an organization. It's called the Missouri Association of Rehabilitation Facilities. And we are going to have this conversation with them where we're going to talk about blind spots. We're going to talk about what makes them unique. We're going to talk about vision. All those things are going to be jam-packed into about a 45-minute session where we're going to have this conversation. And I'm just looking forward to it so much because I've not been able to get out and go speak with people. So here I am in my virtual office, and I'm getting the chance to go out and speak with people, but not in person. It's a little funny. Not funny. It's a little different having to do this, but I've tried to stay in the same pattern that I would as if I was, traveling in person. So you're getting up a little late, sleeping in a little bit. You can call it that, and just relaxing for the start of the morning, having my cup of coffee or cups of coffee. Not too many because I don't want to be edgy. And then I go for a walk, just kind of walk things off and make sure I know what all is laid out. So I've been laying this whole speech out now for over the last 2 months, believe it or not. So it's been a very, very fun process, arduous at times, but it's been a great process because it has improved my delivery so much, and my rehearsal time has gotten to be so much longer than what it ever was before, which is a good thing, actually. A longer rehearsal time means that you're getting deeper into what it is you talk about and getting deeper into how you can deliver with impact. And that's really what I want to do. So I think that means a lot to people that I'm going to be coming in contact with, lots of people that are out there that want to know a little bit more about these blind spots that they have. And why does it matter that they need to get rid of them? So that's what I'm diving into today. Spending a lot of time with that, not spending much time on email and Facebook and LinkedIn and all that stuff. But I am for this call, but not really spending a lot of time, on my posts. So that's something that we'll save for another day. But I want to just make sure that I'm doing the best that I can for all of you to make sure that this is the best quality product we can have. So that's why the membership site is there. My friend Wes, if he was on, he would post about the website and how the membership site is there, and how you should post a picture of yourself with you winking. And the winking part is done because I want you to start to think about what makes you unique. And if you can understand what makes you unique, then you'll be able to do something with it and do something to help someone else have a better life. So that's what Wes would say. Maybe he's on, and maybe he has already put this down here in the comments. Nope, he's not yet this morning, but I have another friend that's joined, Rhonda Benscooter. Good morning, Rhonda. How are you this morning? It's good seeing you. From Signal, and then from Colorado Springs, we have Chris Gross. Hello, Chris. How are you? Good to see you this morning with your while you're getting ready for work. So glad to have you on. Anyone else that's joining, please put in #live. If you're looking at this video after it's been recorded, put in #replay, just so I have an idea that you're out there. And then if you also would, put in where you're from. And on top of all that, start to share this message. Start to share these videos, the Facebook videos or LinkedIn or whatever, YouTube, whatever, wherever they come from. Share them with other people, because that's what this is all about. In order to be able to do our jobs, we need to make sure that we continue to get the word out and help others to understand that there are things that they're not seeing that they should be. Now, a lot of times people think, well, that's a kind of a negative way of looking at it, but that's not true. A lot of times we're talking about blind spots that are positive. So you've already heard me talk about, the positive blind spots that I had, my daughter Jess showed me in her letter that she wrote me. I'm not going to read it today, right now, but I'm going to read it to the group here that I'm going to be speaking with this morning. So I want to make sure that you all understand that those positive blind spots are something that need to be seen and they need to be dealt with, because your positive blind spots, the positive impact you're having on the world, and you don't even know it, you need to do something with that. And I think it's really important to do something with that. We all need to do something with that. So I want to make sure that we continue down that path and talk about positive blind spots. Again, the other stuff we're talking about with vision and what makes you unique is very important as well. So let's continue to have that conversation with what makes you unique. And I'd love to have someone on the call just volunteer and let me know what makes you unique. What makes you different from someone else, from anybody else? Well, and they can have something like this too. So for example, what makes me unique is my positive personality and how I'm able to share my story with someone else in order to make a positive impact on their life. That's what makes me unique. A lot of you may think what makes me unique is my eye, the fact that I only have one eye open. But that's not what makes me unique. That's positive personality. And yes, other people have a positive personality. And sure, they have an impact on people. So that may be what makes them unique. So think about what makes you unique and understand that somebody else can have a flavor of that as well. So tell me a little bit about what makes you unique in your comments. Let's see, who else do we have on this morning? No one else is posted this morning. So let's continue to think about that and let me know what you're thinking. Love to hear from you. And just so thankful you're on this morning. Are very appreciative of all that. So let's continue to have this conversation in terms of what makes us unique. Now you may have to put down the curling iron or something like that, but I think that we all can gain from knowing what makes us unique. Now you may think, well, Brian, I don't really know what makes me unique. I'm not sure. I'm a grandma, or I'm a mom, and I feel like working with my kids makes me unique. Okay, well, that's a start. So let's continue on that path and continue down that road. Talk about, okay, your grandkids or your kids. What do they say about you? What do they say about you that separates you from other people? Now, do you make really good cookies? Are you called the cookie grandma because you do this all the time and you help your kids and grandkids with that? Well, maybe that's what makes you unique. Maybe that's what sets you apart from other people. And I'm guessing there are probably other people in the world that could use your cookies, not just your grandkids. So think about how that uniqueness can come, the idea of what it is can come from many different places. Maybe it's your grandkids, maybe it's your kids. Maybe it's other people you work with. I think of so many friends that are on this call, and they probably don't know unless they start to listen. Once you start to listen for somebody telling you the same thing over and over and over, then you begin to realize, maybe that is what makes me unique. So I had this instance for myself when I was going through IT sales. Now in IT sales, you had to be positive, but you didn't want to be over anxious or overzealous with your positivity, because your manager was reporting for your numbers and they wanted to make sure that he had a good idea of what your numbers were actually going to be at the end of the quarter. So I think of my positivity and how it kind of got me in trouble. But after that, I had brain surgery and came back to came back to home from Phoenix, and I realized that my positivity was something that was helping me stay afloat. It was helping me to be out there, to be not out there, but to be just alive, really, and to get up every morning and shave and shower, even though I had nowhere to go. That was a sense of positivity that fueled me to do farther than I would have gone before. So I could have just laid in bed and felt sorry for myself. And some mornings I did, and some mornings I do. But that doesn't help. It doesn't get me any farther. So that positivity really amplified or accelerated my growth to get back into the game. Now, that's one way, the positivity. So I knew that was there, but then after that, I've been in the part of the National Speakers Association, and in that association, I have many, many friends, and they have told me, "Wow, you have such a positive personality." Now, I thought all speakers had a positive personality, but not always. I mean, there are different lines of speakers, so I've started to listen to that. So I've heard it from so many different directions and so many different times over so many different careers. And now I'm realizing that that is what makes me unique. So if I can do something with that, and I think I am, then that is what sets me apart. That's what we're here to do. We're here to make other people's lives better every day. So let's think about how you can do that. Who else do we have on? Let's see. Rhonda says, having great patience. That's your unique. You said LOL. Does that mean you're not patient? I think that's a good one for you to be unique with, but I'm not sure that that's you sound like you're saying that tongue in cheek. So tell me more. Tell me more about how that patience or lack of patience, whatever, makes you unique, and begin to understand that, there is some value in all that. There's value in your lack of patience, or if that is the case, or there's value in your patience. So anyway, so I'm thankful for all of you and the level of patience you have, regardless of it's high patience or low patience. But I'm going to tell you that right now, what I need to do is I need to go and I need to get to not practice. I need to get to relax. And because I have this speech coming up here in another hour or so, and that will be a speech that will change a lot of people's lives because they don't know my story. They don't know what I've been working on. And if I can help them to understand what makes them unique, man, there's going to be a lot of people on this call. So I'm going to continue to do that, and I am going to work on that. So, I'm hoping you all will say a prayer for me and lift me up, and, we'll continue to do this work. And I look forward to seeing you here again tomorrow. Thank you very much. I love you all. Thank you very much for joining. And as always, keep one eye on the road.